Hello YouTube. On June 16th, we found this little guy out there, mourning dove. It was 98 degrees outside, and we waited for his mom to take care of him for a while, but he was getting into bad shape. It was hot, and he was in trouble. So me and the wife took him in, and yeah, he's probably about 5-6 days old, little fella, and yeah, he wouldn't have made it. So we ended up feeding him and giving him water, looking after him. And you'll see as the video goes on here, his whole little story. Today's June 29th. And he finally roosted on his own away from the house tonight. Normally he's been coming back every night. We even got him a little cage to keep inside, so he could stay inside at nighttime away from predators. The rest of the time he was outside. He'd go and come as he pleased. I know a lot of people said we should call a rehabilitator and all that stuff, but we didn't, and that's just the way it is. But he's just about growing up now, and he's been doing real good. It's funny because during the day, come out, open his cage in the mornings, he'll fly off. He's got a favorite tree he runs off to. Oh, there he is with his Cheerios. He loves Cheerios. And we got him bird seed and different things that they like. But in the morning times, we'd let him out, and he'd fly off and stay gone all day. Religiously, he comes right back to the cage every night, hangs out for about an hour with us on the back deck, crawls in his cage, and he goes to sleep. So the other day he was out, and it was getting late, and my brother called me. He said, "I think your bird's over at my house." And sure enough, my wife went out and called him. We named him Wobbles because when we got him, he started walking, he just wobbled all over the place. And so she goes out and she calls him, and sure enough, he flies right back, comes right back to the cage, and we take him in for the night. Of course, we let him out every morning so he can do his thing. Want him to become a natural bird. He is he's a wild bird. And but yeah, he comes back every night. And today he came back. He hung out with us. At the end of the video, you'll see how big he's got. And the last picture or video I have of him is him sitting on top of his cage, and about 7:30, he took off to his favorite tree out here, and he's finally roosted on his own tonight. So we'll see if he comes back tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated on it. But it's pretty cool. Give him a chance in life, and he's grown up. He's not afraid of anything, which I'm hoping is not a bad thing. We did have him foraging. We have several bird baths out so he can get water. We got a pond. I mean, he's in good shape, so I'm not worried too much about that. The only thing I do worry about is the predators. We have owls and hawks. But let's see, this is July 29th, so he's about 45 days old. June 16th, I'd have to do the math, I'm not sure. But he was a lot of fun. It'll be interesting to see if he comes back tomorrow. We'll see. But he did like to swoop in, and he'd sit on your shoulder. He'd fly in, sit on the back of the chairs, sit on top of his little cage out here. But the biggest thing is he loves Cheerios. You break them up for him, he just loves them. But yeah, I thought I'd do a video on him. Show you guys that, yeah, he's what we've been working with for the last little bit. There he is, falling all over the place. That's why we called him Wobbles. And interestingly enough, we think his mom came back today in his tree out there and had his attention for a while. And he flew off to her. And we're thinking maybe now that they're reunited, because she stayed out here about all day, back and forth from the deck to the tree, deck to the tree. And so I'm hoping that he reunited with her tonight or, you know, right before dusk, and took off and is roosting with her. Some other ones, I know, they become sexually mature at 85 days. They're supposed to be on their own at 30 days. Well, he was a late bloomer, so he just kind of hung out with us, and we looked after him, made sure he had plenty of water and food and things of that nature. And he's just been kind of a fixture since the 16th of June. No trouble at all. He's lovable. He loves to be petted, loves to be held, and if he feels threatened, he runs to me or my wife and kind of gets around your arm, just lays down, hunkers down. But he's starting to get more brave, and he's doing good with the other birds around here. He did have an incident with a sparrow today, and that's when his mom came in. That's when we saw her. She came in and took care. There's a tree right there that he likes to stay in. I don't know. He was in it when I did that. Took that picture. But he's been a lot of fun. So we wish Wobbles a lot of luck out there. And I think all's well that ends well. You know, people say we should have left him out there, let nature take his course. Guys, I'm not going to watch him just lay out there and die. He was laying beside the sidewalk. His mom had tried for about 4 hours, couldn't do anything with him. It was 98 to 100 degrees. The little guy would have died probably if we'd have left him out there another hour. So, for all the haters that say, you know, let nature do its thing, well, so be it. But we couldn't do it. There's his little cage that he comes back to roost in every night. There's his water bowl. He'll jump up on there. So yeah, you know, he's done real well. He seems like he's adjusted well to being outside. And we're just hoping he does well, and we hope we see him again. And I'll keep you updated. If he comes back, I'll do another video on him. And I know this video is kind of long, but it kind of shows the highlights of where we started at and where we ended up at. And at the end, you'll see the last picture of him when he was sitting up on his cage right before he took off. We didn't know he was going to take off, because normally he's roosting, goes in his cage, lays down with the door open, lays down about 7:30. But tonight he decided to get on top of his cage. See, there he is going in right there. That's him. And sometimes you can wave at him and he'll, yeah, like that right there, and he'll come right back off and come to you. He knows his name. He comes when he's called, but he's a wild dove, which is crazy. But yeah, he just loves to hang out. That's today right there. He was playing out there with me, and he loves to do that. He loves to like play and pack around and do things like that. He enjoys that. So, but we'll see, you know. Hopefully he'll come back, chill out with us when we're on the back deck. He always seems to come back and land on our shoulder or on our head when he's flying back in, 6 at night. It'd be interesting to see if he comes out in the morning when me and the wife are out here having coffee before I go to work. We'll see. If he does, I'll do another video on it. A lot of people probably bored with it, but just a little insight to what we've been up to lately with this guy. It's good to see him doing so well. All right, guys. Well, here he is. This is his last picture, last video right there before he takes off. He's going to take off here in about 10 minutes, but I didn't get that on video. So anyway, if you do like the video, like, subscribe, and share, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good night.